stop that. Like, what kind of kebe is that? You be eyeing somebody like be that this person, I will not greet the person again. I will not, we don't do that here. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Olamide Ogundele, and on this channel we talk about faith, we talk about relationships, we talk about lifestyle and all that. So today I want to talk about an experience that happened a long time ago. But when I say long time ago, I feel like it's over 10 years or thereabouts now. And because I still see something similar playing out in people's relationships these days. And when I say relationships, I'm not talking about just love relationship. I'm talking about any form of relationship with classmates, church members, colleagues at work, and all that. And what was the story? So I was just that young girl minding my business. Maybe I wasn't. I can't believe that. Minding my business. Let's just say I was minding my business. But then I just noticed that there was this other girl that was giving me attitude. At first I thought it was ladies' thing where people would, just and that thing is terrible. So don't let me even digress. So the way they'll say ladies thing, you people. I don't like that in first because again, Olamide, don't digress. So I thought she was just being funny. But it got to a point I'm like, something is happening here. And I happened to just say it one time around a friend then, and I was like, I noticed that this madam, she's always acting funny when she's around me. And the person was like, you know what, I think you should just call her and just ask her and all that, because I felt like it went on for a long time, like almost months or thereabout. I mean, that was when I noticed, like maybe like months or maybe years, because that part, there's this part where you come home and you see the person, like then you travel back to school, so you don't get to see the person, so it does not like stick. So maybe it was one time when I was really really home, because the only reason why we need to jam would be if I'm at home, I'm away from school and all that. And I was like, there's something here. And I started to just call this person one day to say, hey, I noticed that you act some type of way. And the person honestly admitted, I was like, yeah, that 5 years ago, I was in secondary school, that I was using the word darling and there for her as though she was my younger sister. And that she felt I had no right to use such endearing words with her. When she said the root cause of the issue, and I asked her, when was this? Then she now said like 5 years ago. 5 years from that time when we were having that conversation. First thing first, I was shocked. Why? Because I can't remember those moments myself. Though I know there was a time when I was in secondary school, I don't know, I had that idea of just saying, hey darling, hey blah blah blah. I've heard people now, like, I mean in my current state now, I've heard people say that they don't like when other people use endearing words with them, especially when you guys are like age mate, that they feel disrespected. So I sort of get a perspective. But the only thing I did not understand when we were having that conversation was, in my head, I'm like, when was the last time I used such endearing words for you? And she was like, she doesn't know, it was just that time that she was like, no, she's going to keep me at arm's length and all those things. I was not going to undermine how she was feeling, but I was just curious how that you could behave in some certain way to somebody for 5 years because of something that is said to you and you could not call them out. So the problem is not how she's feeling. The problem is you can just tell the person, don't say this to me. And apparently, according to her, it was just that time. In the present, that year, I was no longer using endearing words with her and for her. So the reason why I'm bringing this story is because I see things like that play out in this generation again, where people do things that are not like in alignment with what you would like normally. And because of that, you now start misbehaving towards them. And I'm just wondering, this is a sincere conversation. No? I'm just wondering in my head, why can't you talk about it? What is the issue with our generation and communication? Especially when it comes to handling conflict. And people would say, I can choose to handle it however way it pleases me. That's fine. But my own is, why are you keeping malice with people? That's what I've come here to. Are you not busy? Don't you have space for other things? Because that is when you have the time, you have the energy to be. Like, how does your heart feel when you see the person and you guys are, come on, just talk about these things. You see, for somebody like me, I just feel like communication can solve a lot of things. So, especially when I feel like I can't let it go. No, it's not every time we will be doing talking, right? There's some things that you just overlook, like, well, we are not talking if you can let go. But when you see that you cannot let go, instead of staying in that place of malice, that till eternity, you're not going to do this, you're going to, it's now even worse when you now, because of that experience you had with the person, that the person is not aware of. Oh, that's even the worst part. I'm not even talking about people that are aware of the things that they did. The ones that are not aware of this whole thing, you now start to bad mouth them out there. You start to find a way to, sabotage and all those things. Like, again, are you not busy? We need to ask you, oh, busy, oh, you are not busy. Because if you're actually very busy, sometimes when we use the word busy casually in this generation, everybody is busy. Fine. I believe you when you say you are busy. But there are some people that they are busy doing nothing. Because when you're actually busy with purpose, you are busy with your life, there won't be space for fighting. You'll be able to work with in fact, I feel like it's easy to work with people that are difficult if you are very busy. Because you can deal with them professionally and move on with your own assignment without allowing them to be a stumbling block to where you are going in life and destiny. So why am I here? I'm here to just let you know that when people do things that you're not cool with, if you cannot move on, if you cannot pray for them and let it go, please call them, talk about it. Don't resort to keeping malice with people or going as far as bad-mouthing them about what they don't know anything about. Because at the end of the day, we feel like people are supposed to read our minds. I've even heard people say that even in any form of relationship, you need to talk about how you feel. Like, for somebody like me, I would tell you, if I can't take my mind off, I'm going to tell you that, Kini, you make sense. So this thing you are doing, I don't like it. And let's just let it go. Because if your heart is meant for purpose, if your heart is meant for purpose, you want to do things in life, you will not allow weeds like, you did not greet me yesterday, like, to where you get the point. So please, if you can't talk about it, then find a way to let it go. But don't resort to keeping malice. At your age, you should not be keeping malice. Like, at your age, it's not necessary. It's not good. It's not good for your blood pressure. Like, it's not good for your blood pressure at your age. You should not be doing that. No, we should not be caught, found doing that at your age and status. You are too classy for you'll be eyeing the person from afar. Like, I will not. The thought of it concept, I'm already feeling like this is nonsense. Like, what sort of kebe is there? Come on, stop that. Like, the thought of it, I'm already saying that, come on, stop that. Like, what kind of kebe is that? You be eyeing somebody like that this person, I will not greet the person again. I'm not, we don't do that here. Please. We don't do that here. It's not that we'll now come and be saying kingdom child, bad mouthing people here and there. Please stop that. No. Let's just call things out. If you don't like something, just tell the person that, please, this thing you are doing to me, I don't like it and I want us to stop. I want you to address it. And if the person does not address it, leave them alone. But you clear that off your mind. Make sure one person is not infiltrating your heart with unnecessary thoughts. Sure, you get, at the end of the day, you might not be able to control the way people will behave at all times. But what can we control? Our responses to how they behave and how they are able to control our emotions. Right? So I look at anger from this perspective. When somebody gets me angry, I want to always remind myself that you're giving that person some power to toy with your emotions. So that means they know what they can do to just turn the switch of your anger or bring it down. So they have power over your emotions, right? So even if you get to a point that you are angry, you are genuinely angry and you want to rant about something, it's not every time that people can just switch you on, turn you off. And if you now see that there is somebody that they are consistently getting on your nerves, I would just advise that you find a structure around it to make sure that, no, I will not give you that power to get me worked up like this. Of course, again, it's always dependent on who is doing it. Not be everything that people will do will be making you angry. Go dey vex everywhere. It's not everything, honestly. It depends on who, right? Maybe say it's your partner now. We know that one is a serious issue. We need to get to the root of the matter to let the person know that this thing you are doing, I don't like it. What can we do about it? I don't like how you make me feel. Or maybe people that matter to you want to tell that I don't like how you make it. But there are some people that is not, they do so, you don't even remember. I'm like, what's the law? Because why would I want to waste my time? Not because they're not important or they are not, but are they in the grand scheme of things? Like, who are they in my life to consistently work me up and play with my emotions? So please, at this our age and status, with all the things that we know in this Christianity, don't keep malice again. It doesn't look good on you. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching. I hope after this video you decide to forgive that person, or that person that is just unnecessarily annoying. Let's just find something around it and take charge of your own emotions, or take charge of what you can control, and don't allow them work you up unnecessarily. Thank you very much. I hope this blesses you. See you next time. Bye.